Yeah,
Paul, yeah.
Paul, King
Paul.
James, they are liars. They are not on a path of Jesus.
Oh, good. Now, so since you said Paul teach something that Jesus never teach, can you tell me one of the things that Paul teach that Jesus never teach?
Yeah, for example, I can give you some stuff that Paul changed it, and nobody gave Paul authority to change.
So give
Because
me one. Yes, just
okay,
give me
I'll give
one.
you. Okay, no
Yes.
problem.
Okay.
But I was kind
By the
of
way,
telling
by the
you
way,
this.
if you are going to say that Paul teach something that Jesus never teach, you are calling your Quran a liar, because according to your Quran and the tafsir of your scholars, it said that Paul is one of the messengers of Jesus that Jesus sent to strengthen two of his disciples that was sent to Antioch.
So
But
it says,
however, but let's begin
hold
with
on.
you giving me something that Paul taught that Jesus didn't teach. I want
So,
to
for
see.
example, Paul, who came up with the doctrine that would turn Christianity from a small sect of Judaism into a worldwide faith that was open to all. That's what he did. That's one
Okay,
of them.
so God said, give me the doctrine he came up with. Don't tell me Paul did this. Don't accuse him. Provide evidence.
Bro,
What is the doctrine that Paul brought
okay,
that
so
turned
hold
Christianity
on.
to a worldwide religion that is different from what Jesus teach?
Did Paul was chosen from Jesus?
Yes, Jesus chose Paul.
What proof do you have now?
And the Bible says Jesus chose Paul. Go to Acts chapter 9. Let me show you where Jesus chose Paul.
Bro, just because, listen, just because you Paul made his own Bible, yeah, I know there's a Paul's gospel, I know that.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Is the Bible written by Paul? In fact, Acts wasn't written by Paul. It was written by Luke.
Who's King of James? So did King of
Sorry?
James also came from Jesus?
My friend, I think you are
No,
ignorant
no, no, no,
here.
no.
Now, I'm going
I'm
to,
not
King
ignorant.
James, listen, Ali, just calm down. King James is a translation. Do you understand a translation? And do you understand the difference between a translation and original manuscript? Do you understand the difference?
Bro, I know the difference, but I'm talking about what did Paul change the teaching of Jesus. I
Okay,
can give you.
Did Paul write King James?
Also, Paul say I never met Jesus. So I asked you what
Okay,
proof.
go show me where Paul say he never met Jesus. Show me from the Bible where Paul in his word say he never met Jesus.
Did Paul met Jesus? That's
Hold
what you're
on.
asking?
Yes, I'm saying Paul met Jesus. You said Paul never met Jesus, correct?
Yeah.
You said Paul said he never met Jesus. These are your words. Okay,
Paul,
go to the words of Paul in the Bible. Show me where Paul says himself he never met Jesus.
Hold on. I'll show you my
Show it to me. I want to see it.
Yeah, bro, I got you.
No problem.
Okay.
All right. You got it.
This was say he's an inventor in Christianity. Paul said he never met Jesus. There is no indication that Paul ever met
Something
Jesus.
wrong with this guy. I said, show me from the Bible, not a commentary of your
Hold on.
a commentary from Islam. Show me from the Bible where Paul himself said he never met Jesus. You said Paul himself says the words of Paul are in the Bible. Show me where Paul says in the Bible he never met Jesus. Don't read me your Islamic commentary.
I'm not reading you. How is that Islamic? How is that Islamic? How?
Okay, so go give me the chapter and verse from the Bible where Paul says he never met Jesus.
Relax, just relax.
Okay, I'm relaxed. I'm waiting for you.
I just told
because
you
I can easily show you where Paul says he met Jesus. You said Paul didn't meet Jesus. Paul, these are Paul's words. So show me where Paul said in his words he never met Jesus.
I just told you, if you look at the Acts in the conversation of Saul, that's what he says. How is that funny? How is that funny?
It's funny because you're a joke.
But listen, you are going from west to east. You were talking about Umar bin al-Khattab, and I say this is what Paul did like Umar.
Okay, why did you are the one who brought Paul into it, right? I was listening to you when you were talking about Umar.
Because we don't believe the gospel of Paul. You believe him. We believe the gospel of. We believe Peter, Thomas. What they're not. Paul never chosen by Jesus. That's your opinion.
I said the Bible says Paul was chosen by Jesus.
Which Bible?
So
Which
can
verse?
you show me where Paul himself?
No, give me that verse.
Don't run.
No,
Ali,
you're
Ali,
running.
don't
Hold on, hold
run.
on.
Don't
Bro,
run.
you're running. Hold
You
on.
made a claim.
Where,
Ali,
where did the
you made
Bible
a
say? Where did
claim.
the Bible say?
Don't
Wait,
run.
wait.
Don't
Bro,
run.
what did the
You
Bible
made a
say? Where?
claim.
Show me. You
Ali,
show me. Where does it say in
Ali,
Bible? How am I
Ali, I'm
running?
going to show you where Paul meet Jesus. But
No
you
problem.
said your claim was that
Yeah,
Paul
I
said,
just show you what it says. I'm trying to find you.
Ali,
What's the, no problem.
no, you didn't show me. You showed me a commentary.
You
You
don't know
never
what
showed
power
me.
will change?
Sorry?
You don't know what power will change?
When what?
Paul, you don't know what Paul and King James did change after Jesus? You don't know that?
No, they didn't. That's you are living a fictional world. You are living in the lies of Islam, in the lies of your religion.
Bro,
So
what are you
now you meet a
talking
true
about? You don't,
Christian. I'm asking you
what
what
about,
you are
hold on, hold on.
claiming.
What about
What you are
Jesus'
claiming.
will when he
Ali,
says, bro, you don't
Ali,
listen?
calm yourself down. You said Paul said he never met Jesus, right?
I showed you.
No, you didn't. Okay, sure.
I
You
did
didn't show me
you.
anything. You
You
are
show me
lying.
that where did you say in Bible that Jesus chose Paul? Show me.
Sorry?
You say Jesus chose Paul in Bible. Show me that.
Yes.
Okay,
I
show
said
me.
it. I'm going to show it to you. But before I show it to you, you said that Paul said he never met Jesus, right?
I literally showed you what it says.
No, you
He
didn't
said,
show me anything. Okay, show us again. Give us the chapter and the verse where
I
Paul said he
didn't-
never met Jesus.
Brother Rizal, didn't I show you?
You didn't show us anything. The
you
words of
also-
Paul are in the Bible, correct?
Then just show us again. Just show us again.
Exactly. Show us from the Bible.
I'll show you again, no problem.
All right.
Can I just say we've gotten a little bit sidetracked here. We've gotten a little bit sidetracked from where
Yes,
we
we have
originally
to.
started.
Yes,
It said the
we did
teaching of
because
Jesus
he
very
brought the
vital
subject
to
up.
Paul. It said that
Sorry?
Jesus says,
Well,
Give us the chapter and the verse
sorry,
you are quoting
brother
from
Ali,
the
go
Bible.
ahead.
yeah, go ahead, bro.
Ali, give us the chapter and verse you are quoting from the Bible.
Bro, hold on, I got you. I'm just reading. Wait, I just
Okay,
told you.
I'm waiting. You got me, I'm waiting.
So it's claimed by a lot of people in Christianity. Yes, Paul changed the
I'm not
path.
talking about what they claim. Ali, you are the one who
I
said,
asked you, did Paul
Ali,
change anything from
Ali,
Jesus?
Ali,
You
stop,
say no.
Ali, stop going around circles and changing the point.
I know, but
You
you
said,
can't-
Ali, you said, Paul said that he never met Jesus. That was what you said, correct?
I'm saying my point was that Jesus was never chosen by Jesus. Paul never was chosen by Jesus. That was my point.
No, but that wasn't your point. Your point was that Paul said himself, I have the recordings, that he never met Jesus, right?
Yeah, that's what it says. I showed you. That's what it
No,
says.
you didn't
on
show me.
Bible.
Why you keep lying? You never showed us
Listen,
anything.
listen. Okay,
Give
okay,
us
even
the
if-
chapter
listen,
and
listen,
verse
okay,
from the Bible
listen, maybe-
where
listen,
Paul
maybe-
said he never
I
met
showed
Jesus.
you what it says, and if I'm wrong, the question I have: did Paul was chosen by Jesus? You say yes.
Yes,
So
Paul was
how-
chosen by Jesus.
Okay,
Yes.
show us. Show us.
Okay, go to Acts of Apostles chapter 9.
I don't know. Can you show us on the screen?
Okay, I'm going to show it to you. Enjoy, please. If you can switch on your camera, go to Acts 9.
I can do that for you.
Alright.
I'll be happy to do
So
that.
he's going to bring it up.
Yeah, but we
Ali.
were trying to talk about Sunni Shias. You are going from west to east, bro.
Nobody
Like
is
what?
going from west to east. You are the one who
No,
accused
really?
Paul. You accused Paul. So you think you're going to accuse Paul, then we're going to let it slide?
No, I didn't say. I said, show me that where is Paul chose by Jesus.
That is what we are showing you. Be patient. Let him switch out the camera. We'll go to Acts 9.
Acts
He's
9.
going to read for you where Jesus select Paul.
Act 9, what, brother?
Okay, let me give you the verse in Acts 9. Okay, just give me a second. Acts 9. Okay, read from verse 11. Now, Acts 9 is a long reading. Is where Paul, when he was going to Damascus, he met Jesus. Jesus appeared to him. But let the brother read from verse 11, and he will show you where Jesus told a disciple of his that he has chosen Paul.
So, and the Lord said, and the Lord said to him, rise and go to the street called Straight, and at the house of Judas, look for a man of Taros named Saul. For behold, he is praying, and he has seen